Hello, everyone. Good morning. We are
Good
here.
morning, everyone. Yeah.
Ready to, well, I'm going to paint today and glue. I'm going to do some gluing.
Ooh, okay.
Um,
Gluing backpacks on?
I'm sniffing my glue and gluing backpacks on.
Oh.
Yeah,
It helps with the painting, I
Yeah.
understand.
So you're going to watch me do that. What are you working on? I know you have your Black Knights. No, Dark Knights. Oh my God.
You're close. You're very, very close. Black Templars. Yeah, so
Very close.
we are doing some Black Templars tonight or this morning. Oh gosh, see, here we go. I'm still only on my one cup of coffee.
Max needs
But
the coffee.
the coffee. But yeah, today I will actually be using a new paint. So this is from Vallejo Model
Ooh.
Color, and this is the first time I've ever used Vallejo's stuff, because normally I use the Citadel color, spelled Colour,
Mm-hmm.
because do you guys spell it like that in Canada as well?
Oh, you are, yeah, because that's the proper way to spell it.
I'm just gonna ignore that and no.
Wow! Wow. So much
Um,
love here in this morning.
oh, of course, nothing but love from me. So,
But
but yeah, so
okay.
we'll be doing that. That's what I've got on the schedule. Maybe I'll put some white down, some
Oh,
Corax white on the shoulder pad. So we'll see.
that is racist. Why not black?
Because I like my Marines to be equal, so I'll have equal parts white and black on the model. Equality.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the shoulder's not
But
staying on.
uh-oh.
Oh my God. The glue takes like the paint off of the body part here. I probably just have to hold it. That's why.
Mm.
It is morning. Good morning, Cerberus. Good morning. We got
Yeah, and thank
Davina.
you guys all for being here.
Especially Max,
I
because
was
it's early for you.
it's early. I was also gonna say I technically shouldn't be here. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we were
Um,
gonna get stood up today by our lovely brother wife.
this is true. I almost
He
bailed
was
on him.
he was like, "You guys are not nerdy enough."
I was basically like, y'all, it's been fun and all, but like, I need someone to really nerd out with me, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
not.
You guys are you
I'm
guys are not it. Oh, so
Uh,
sad.
no, for those of you who don't know, I was trying to go to San Diego Comic-Con this weekend to try and get some exclusives and to get some footage for the channel, and also just to have fun and go. I haven't been to a San Diego Comic-Con. Maybe I think the first time I ever went to one was the one from COVID. And so it's been a hot minute, and I was like, you know what? I'd really love to go. I had a buddy who was going to hook me up with some passes, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. The convention is just massive, and there's just no way to get either an exhibitor badge or a press pass or something like that without paying good money.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? That's okay. I get to hang out with my girls this morning.
Yeah. Isn't it just so much better today to be here? I'm kidding.
It, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, Jonathan Stevie, first day on the new job tomorrow. Congratulations. You got your new
Nice.
shoes. He bought like, I think, was it $200 or $300 shoes? I think it's 200.
Whoa.
Which, I mean, I'm just going to assume they were steel toe boots. Either that or like some really nice heels, which, by the way, I'm jealous if they're heels. I highly doubt they're heels.
Heels, eh?
I love a good set of heels, you know?
Like, what's the tallest heel that you like to wear that is
Oh,
still comfortable?
comfortable. Uh,
Well, I
3
guess you
inches
sacrifice.
probably is like I can last in that depending on if it's a fatter heel.
Okay.
But I used to love wearing 6-inch heels.
Oh my
Just so
lord.
not fair, I know. I
I was gonna
towered
say,
over people.
if you're already 9 feet tall, the 6-inch heels would,
I'm a monster.
yeah.
And oh, it was $245. Oh my god, that's expensive. Plus tax, that's three hundies. Not steel toe, but a good boot to protect my ankles. Ooh, like hiking shoes? I have hiking shoes. Oh, they cost a lot too. Plus the Gore-Tex. Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, you're just talking about the shoe. That's
Yeah.
fine.
What's the? This feels silly to ask. What's the highest heel you ever had on a shoe, Max?
Me?
Yes.
Cowboy boots have a pretty solid heel,
Like a
but it's only about
2-incher?
an inch. No, I think it's probably an inch. Um, and then like I think you've got like running shoes tend to have about
Like half
like
an
a
inch.
yeah, like a good um just for stability, you want like a good heel or a good base on it. So I'd say those probably have a good heel.
Mm.
Um, I hate flat-footed shoes. They are
Oh, are
so
you
uncomfortable.
do you have like those type of feet that are what's the word for it? They
Just
have arches?
flat-footed?
They have arches?
I do have arches, but like I feel like my feet are pretty normal, but I don't know, maybe I should start an OnlyFans and see if they are normal or not.
Hey, you just have a lot of gay boys just thirsting after your
Ooh.
foot. Were you the one that told me a story about like someone you knew that was a guy that did it for fun and then actually ended up doing it for realsies?
Mm, I don't think so. I don't know any of my friends, any of my guy friends. My guy friends would die before they went on OnlyFans, but
Who was
maybe
it then?
I
Maybe
don't
it was
think it was me.
Kara? I don't
Maybe.
know. But I get it. Hey, as someone who has one and whatnot, the girls have it on easy mode, especially even after watching the NPC streams.
Ooh,
Or not stream. I never
yeah.
watch streams. I watch clips of the streams.
Mm-hmm.
Warhammer, yum.
Oh my God, if we did that. Could you imagine if that was our new stream? Is just like, Space Marines, yum.
Mm.
Emperor, thank you.
I prefer text.
Oh my God. We would now, would we make money off of a Warhammer like
Should we do?
NPC
We don't have
screen.
any stickers. YouTube doesn't have any like Warhammer-esque
Oh
stickers,
yeah.
so it wouldn't work. But I guess if you like put words instead of like put a 99-cent like super chat, yeah, not a fan. But hey,
That that would be quite interesting.
yeah.
Maybe we should do a poll and see if they want us to do that.
Chat, 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm too far away from my keyboard to make a poll unless you want to make one on yours because I don't have it handy right now.
Yeah, my hands are full unfortunately, but
Buckshot says Vallejo is a really good paint brand.
they are. I have heard excellent things about Vallejo. I was gonna potentially do Army Painter, but when I went to my hobby shop, the guy was like, I mean, Army Painter's fine, but he's like, if you really want to go the next level, go Vallejo. And then he also recommended Vallejo Game Color, which is a metallic, like a really good metallic gold for my
Ooh.
custodes. But this one might be a game changer. This is called Pro Acryl, and it's another type of gold. And he said Pro Acryl has only been in the paint game for a little while, but they are like changing the game right now.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so I'm gonna try that too and see which
Oh,
one.
let me know if it seeps through
Yeah.
the wet palette, because if it doesn't, I might end up buying that gold.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
will do. I
Mm-hmm.
do, yeah, I have heard nightmare stories where people put the gold onto their wet palette and then all their paints become metallic because it seeps into it. So,
I I mean, it hasn't seeped back the other way yet, but if I keep using gold, who knows?
oh yeah.
Who knows? These guys
I
look
will
so
definitely
cute.
keep you updated though.
Um, we have to talk about how how do I say this without
NPCs.
sounding disgusting? I
Oh
need to
boy.
learn how to edge.
Oh yeah. We need to teach Xray Girl
I
about
don't know how
edging.
to edge.
Chat, help Xray Girl with her edging, please.
Who will it benefit more? Oh no.
Oh man. I guess edging really doesn't benefit anyone, does it? Except you? Except
Maybe
the
it
person being edged?
elongates time.
Oh yeah, the
So
time.
you know
Okay.
what? Both
Helps.
would appreciate it. I'm sure.
Um, that's interesting. Well, if we want to edge, we can do that after the stream. But if you
Oh
want
my
to edge and
God.
highlight,
That's what I
uh,
meant. That type of edging.
oh, okay, all right. I'm sorry. I misunderstood then.
Oh my goodness.
Um, so
You called it
uh,
edging, wasn't it?
I said edge highlight, and then you were like, well, I technically also was like, oh yeah, so you're gonna edge. So
Okay. Okay. I edge. I am going to do something, ergo putting an ing at the end of it, so it's edging.
Harley Dave just says, what the F did I just walk
I
into?
don't
Yep.
know. Okay, I don't know what edging is in Warhammer 40K. Okay.
This is this is watered down, boy. Let me see if I can.
um, who we
Oh, there we go.
okay. We have someone in the chat. Jonathan again. Had 5-inch high platforms, knee-high boots. I was in a goth band
Whoa,
in the early 2000s. I'm 6'2", so it made me very tall. Oh my God. You would have been
that's
like a
awesome.
giant. Still shorter than me. I'm teasing.
Yeah,
I'm
still
teasing.
shorter than X-Ray Girl, but you know. Damn, that is dope. I wore like combat because I was a goth in high school. Well, in
You
like my
were a
freshman year.
goth?
I was like a metalhead emo goth,
Oh
like,
my God. I would
so like
never have
I wore
thought.
I wore like the black band t-shirts with the tight skinny black
Oh
jeans and
my
everything.
God.
Like,
That
yeah,
is
it was
amazing.
it was awesome. I miss those days.
Did you wear
Some dope
eyeliner
ones.
and black nail polish?
I did not, but I did have the long hair so I could headbang.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Max is
it
a
was dope.
headbanger confirmed.
Yeah. So, and an
That's
edger.
insane. and
Because
an
we're gonna
edger,
teach you.
experienced edger, edge teacher,
Edge Lord.
edge
Edge
lord.
Lord and Edge teacher.
Oh
Good
my
morning.
gosh.
Poor Kara is here. Like she's like, oh no, what did I get myself into?
Oh, she knows. What's up,
Mm,
Kara?
Good morning.
Good morning.
good
I'm sorry I
morning.
have such a filthy mouth.
No, don't ever apologize.
We're just learning how to edge over here. It's all good.
Well, actually, I haven't
Great.
learned how to yet. You need to teach me.
Ah, yes, this is true. So basically what you're gonna do is whatever. So you're purple, right? If you want to do an edge highlight that is more gradual,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna brighten up that purple with a white,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna consistently make it like a little bit brighter until you get to like a really bright purple, almost like a white, and you're
So
gonna use the
pastel, essentially.
what
Like
do
a
you mean
pastel
by
color, like egg colors, like when you have those egg during Easter, like the colors of those eggs.
oh yes, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's
Um,
okay.
you could do that, or you could just go straight like a bright purple or light purple or like because for me, like when I'm doing an edge highlight for black, I'm gonna do like a gray, and then on top of that gray, I'm gonna do a white. So it's gonna be a gradual,
Mm.
like gradual build up to a white color, and then you're gonna use the edge of your brush. So like for me, the paint right now is on the tip of my brush, but I'm gonna use the edge of my brush, and I'm just gonna turn it to the side and edge on all the heightened portion of the model to get kind of like a highlight on each um, sharpened edge, if that makes
So I
sense.
have this brush here. It's probably gonna be hard to see. It's
Oh shoot,
War
here, let me
Army
pull
War
up here.
Painter small dry brush. It's angled. Do you think this would be a better brush than my other ones?
Um, it is a dry brush, so I don't know how it's gonna respond well
What is
to.
like paint is wet. How do you paint dry? Dumb
Let's
question.
see.
So a good way to like explain dry brush is if like you don't get your paint or you don't get your brush wet at all, you don't dip it in water. And then whenever you
Oh,
dip it into paint, you brush off like 90% of it, 70% of it into onto like a paper towel. That way, whenever you kind of run that brush over an edge, it's only just kind of catching those edges.
okay. It's
It's
like
very
okay,
light. It's not as like heavy as like a typical stroke of paint that you would do.
okay, cool. Thank you.
And
Well,
Kara's right. You could almost do a dry brush technique if you wanted to do those edge highlights. It would take less time and less skill, but still make the model look really, really good.
That sounds
Dry
good.
brushing. Dry brushing is actually a really great
I,
technique for either speed painting or like beginners when they're starting out. And honestly, veterans use dry brushing for a lot of different stuff
oh, a
too. So
lot of stuff still. Like I
Okay.
know like for my base, whenever I get to it, like I have it primed out in black right now, but I'll eventually like I'll go over it with a gray and then I'll go over it with a dry brush with a white as well. It's either dry brush or a sponge.
Okay. Uh, chat's giving me such good advice right now. Check out
are they telling
videos.
you are they telling you how to edge?
Just remember to search edge highlights and not edging.
Mm, good advice. Good
That is
advice.
great advice.
I watched a lot of YouTube whenever I first started getting into painting. Like
I
one person that I really like to watch there's a guy on Twitch that I love watching his paintings. I'm trying to remember his name. Wonder if I can find it real quick. Go ahead, Max. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I still watch like I was actually was in the car the other day, just running errands, and I put on a painting tutorial for some Imperial Guard models because I just love learning new techniques, and it's always good to like keep your mind
Mm.
sharp in terms of like what some good painting techniques and different paint um, like brands are, which is why I'm gonna start using this Vallejo stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think the paint tutorials are awesome watching material, and it's like
Oh, did you
Bob
get some
Ross, but
Vallejo
for
paints?
I did actually, yeah.
Nice.
I
Yeah, he
think,
showed them off
um,
earlier.
Very
Oh my
nice.
god.
yeah.
My brain is farting, guys. What is
Uh-oh.
purple again in color? Blue and red?
Red and blue.
Oh, thank God. I'd remembered somewhat some things.
I know there are actually like a lot of model painters that are experts in their craft that like win awards and stuff. They're masters at color theory too. So like they know contrasting colors and they know um
To get things the right.
yeah, like
Complementary colors and
it's
all of
pretty incredible.
that.
I'm gonna work on something on the vehicle. The vehicle.
Vehicular transport.
Hopefully it'll look good. I'm using some
Oh,
silk.
it is. I mean, this is the stream to say it, but it is tough to get in these cracks and crevices.
I'm not surprised with you saying that.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
It's only because I know you and Josh have something very special.
Yes, yeah. We our friendship goes beyond brotherhood.
What is beyond brotherhood? If you don't mind elucidating that for me.
Well, if I'm y'all's brother wife, I'm his brother husband. Simple as that.
Mm.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay. It's all good.
Also, hello to Legion Comics in the chat. What's up, brother? Hey, are you excited for this Transformers series or what, my man? I saw your review the other day, and I'm excited to get a great Transformers series by our boy Danny Warren Johnson. So really looking forward to that. And then hail Harley Dave, um, and Jay the Deep Minded. Uh, Harley says, gradients. Increasing whiteness is painting racism.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you, Harley. And
good
we got
morning, by
Cajun
the
Corey.
way.
Hail to Cajun.
What's up, Cajun?
Sorry, what'd you say, Kara?
I said good morning, by the way.
Good
Oh,
morning.
yes.
Sorry,
Good
yes.
morning to you. Yeah.
I was out. I was having such a cool dream.
Were you
And
flying?
no, it was kind of like it was kind of like one of those dystopian ones. Like this, it wasn't me. I was following this little boy who was like, they were in this like desert town, and he was happened to like be put like these trials. Have you guys seen like in the town was like all like desert, like it was all like sandstone and clay and all that, but there was like these people that are watching them through like cameras and microphones,
Oh, like
and they're putting these kids through like these trials, kind of like Hunger Games a little bit.
for
Oh,
entertainment?
somebody just said my sound is low. Um,
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
but
Much better.
hello.
hi. Uh, but it's very interesting because you could see like there's these different people, like these other kids that were trying to help, but there's these adults that were trying to help as well. Uh, it's just a very interesting dream because like you see like them prepping him for like these trials that he's about to have to go through, like this maze. Not quite a maze, but these puzzles. It's kind of cool.
Do you think that the dreams have significant meanings that we don't understand? Like, do you think that they're technically, some sort of symbolism or metaphor for what we're currently going through, like your brain processing in a different way.
No. I mean that'd be interesting if it was for this one because it is definitely
Just sounds very
a
different.
good thing on like accepting help from others whenever you need it. To get through the tough things in life was kind of what I took out of it.
Nice.
But it was pretty interesting. I don't know if it was like alluding to anything, but it is the reason I overslept.
Oh my goodness.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like I was asleep on the couch and my husband comes in and he's like, "Aren't you supposed to be streaming in like 5 minutes?"
Whoopsies.
Hey, but yay for hubby. He saved you.
He saved the day.
He's
Yeah,
so
he did.
good. He's so
He is.
good.
Good people.
Good morning, Mila. Good morning. I never remember any of my dreams. Do you remember your dreams, Max?
I remember them like I'll wake up and that morning they'll still be fresh in my mind, but for the most part, like as the day goes on, I will just completely forget what it was. It's also especially like because I don't know, there are very few dreams that I have where I'm like, wow, that felt great, like they're always weird or dark or just like disturbing. Maybe that says something about me. But like, yeah, I don't know. The dreams that I normally do have are not ones that I'm like, oh, I would love to remember this. It's more so just
Oh.
like, yeah, it's probably good. I just forget it 'cause it's weird. But
I never remember any of mine. Or if I ever dream at all. I don't know.
I was gonna say, do you know that you dream?
I used to. I used to lucid dream. It was really fun. But now,
Mm.
I feel like I'm Peter Panning myself now that I'm older.
Oh,
These types of adventures are not to be had anymore. Because that was
yeah.
fun, like trying to control your dream and seeing if you could manipulate it. But that took a long time. It was like a year's worth of work to like get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because
I
awareness is hard when you're asleep.
I was just about to say, I don't know if I could do that. Like, I don't think I could say in my dream, I know exactly what's going on, so I'm gonna try and control, you know, like I've distinctly remembered being in a dream and telling myself to wake up, and I
Oh,
couldn't do it. Like, I
oh,
can't,
that's scary.
yeah, I can't control. Like, if I'm in a dream, like that's it. You're not
Like
gonna,
a night terror or like just like a dream?
nah, just a regular dream. But I know that I'm dreaming, and I'm like, hey, you should probably wake up. Like, you don't need to be, like here. Or it's like, oh, I should probably wake up and get the day started, like go to the gym or something, and I can't. So I don't know.
Oh, that's
But
freaky.
so to be that aware of y'all's dreams and to be able to um effectively like control kind of what's going on, that's
It is pretty
pretty
cool.
great.
Won't lie.
Yeah.
Won't lie. Like I said, it took what is it, dream journaling right away when you wake up. And then um, once you start actually becoming aware, it, it's like slow spurts. Sometimes you're like, am I actually asleep? I can't tell. And then
Yeah.
slowly you can start controlling it. That was the best. Because I used to get like the scary dream of running away. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
everyone has had that at some point, and I hated that. I'm like, I want to have a little more control over my dreams. And I'm glad I did. I hate nightmares. They're the worst.
They really are the worst. I've had like, do you guys have any like recurring nightmares?
No.
Ugh, I envy you.
Well, I don't dream, so there's that too.
Oh yeah, you don't dream.
Not currently, so not that I'm aware of, at least when I wake up in the morning.
Hate recurring nightmares. I've had one since I was like, I think I was like 8 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Really? Dang.
It's
Is
the
it
same. It's the
something?
same dream.
Is it like something that is like an insecurity or a fear that you have? Maybe, and then maybe that's too personal of
Trauma,
a question, but yeah.
personal trauma.
No, it's always this like this faceless man. You can't see his face. And he's got kind of like green skin. I don't know. It's just one that I've always had.
Hmm.
And I get night terrors a lot too sometimes. They suck.
Oh, that's the worst. I'm
Like
sorry.
the dream paralysis, there's the sleep paralysis.
Oh, yep.
Sleep
That is
paralysis
the
demon.
worst. Yes. No, like I had one. I still remember this time whenever I was little. Like I had like it was an actual like demon like on the side of my wall, like while I'm
What?
laying there in bed. I'm like, yeah,
Well,
nope,
that's
I don't like this.
freaky. That's freaky.
It was
Oh,
the creepiest
no,
dream
thank
I'd
you.
No
yeah.
thanks.
No, thank
I can
you.
still like I can still visually like vividly remember what it looks like too. It was so weird. And like that
Yeah,
was
that's.
like probably close to like 20 years ago.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
Dreams
I
are
feel like
messed up.
I was
Yep.
gonna say, yeah, I feel like it's your brain trying to process stuff, but it can't effectively do that as you're like
Yeah.
asleep. So it has to create these like weird. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's also like I don't know. I think a lot of Christians have the belief of like sometimes in your dreams, uh, it, it can be like because you were saying like you saw this like demonic face or something. Some Christians will see that as oh it was an attack from
Oh,
the
from
evil one, like that it was some sort of demon trying to I don't know, influence you or scare you, because like you said, Kara, you didn't forget that face for 20 years, you know what I mean, or
Nope.
however long it's been. So,
that is freaky. Not gonna
I know it's
lie.
scary, right? Yeah. Hail to the Woad Warrior and hail to Jacob Ironside. Thanks for being here, guys.
All right, I think I made my.
Um,
Do you think this light purple is light enough, or should I make it whiter?
let me wait for your stream to catch, and
Looks like a.
oh, okay, yeah. It is kind of like a pastel purple, eh? Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
nice.
Should I wet it more with like water, you think?
If you're edging, you definitely want to get. No, I'm kidding. um,
As wet as possible. A little wet.
exactly.
I'll make it a little wet.
Yeah, you want a good consistency. You
Okay.
don't want it too thick though. You want it to be super, almost like a little bit more consistent. They're a little bit thicker than water, but those highlights need to be super thin to be able to go over the edges. So.
Okay. All right. Let's hope this doesn't get ruined. Knowing me,
boy.
it might.
You will be able to blame me then. It's okay.
No.
While you do that, I'm gonna grab. I forgot to grab a paper towel for wiping my brush off, so I'll be right back.
How has your weekend been going, Xray?
It's been positive. The week has been going pretty well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the dry brush, but not use it as a dry brush. I think that I can do that, right? I like the angular. I like the angle. That's probably why. Yeah, so as some of you all know, I have had some issues. My issues, and I feel horrible like kind of going over this, but like my yeah, so I have had some water issues in the house and it's not been fun, to say the least.
No, being a homeowner sucks sometimes.
So I had flooding and
Oh, no.
yeah, I know. I'm complaining. Flooding and probably gonna have to renovate one of our bathrooms because of the possible other flooding damage from like the shower. Apparently the shower had some leakage that we didn't notice. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, they long story short, what happened was we noticed leaking by the laundry machine. So we called the plumber. The plumber said it's actually from the shower. So he turned off the what did he do? He checked the washer dryer. I think he turned off the water, turned it back on. And then something tripped in the water tank, the water heater. So it wasn't heating water. Took a very cold shower. And then we had the plumber come back and he's like, I didn't really touch it. I touched like the main source of the water. And so we had to call the person who we were renting the water tank from to come and fix it. Apparently it was a very easy part to fix. He fixed it that day and we had hot water. And then 2 hours later, we found our like room just full of water.
Oh no.
The water, oh, what did he call it? I was talking to someone about this. The thing failed, something water mechanical thing failed. I'm not good with boy words. Plumbing words.
Boy words.
Pressure relief valve.
Who needs gamer words when you have boy words?
Boy words, pressure relief valve. So that mechanism failed and the pipe burst and opened and started flooding it for like who knows 2 hours at the most. And so I had to cancel all my Thursday streams that night because I'm like, I just can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. So yes. And then on top of that, I was dealing with some tax stuff as well. That was not very pleasant. And yeah, let's just say that was not a fun day. That was probably the worst homeowner day that I've ever had.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, your
What a
fault.
nightmare.
But that's nice for you to say. I appreciate it.
Mr. Apartment over here.
Hey, I have a house. I will not disclose where, but I own a house and I have tenants renting it right now. So it's a good source of income. I highly, highly encourage people to invest in property, but I will say it comes with a price because if anything goes wrong, if anything
on your
happens,
dime.
it's on your dime. So you kind of have to pull from your house account to pay for any damages, to pay for any incidences that may occur. And sometimes you're not even there, so it's like.
Nope.
Do you have anyone in whatever area it is from to help you if that does come up?
I do, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so, and the tenants are, honestly, they're fine. So I haven't had issues. It would be a totally different, it would be a totally different ball game if they were awful and I was just having to deal with,
Bad
nightmares
peoples.
all the time. Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah, so that's why I say I'm sorry because I think both Kara and I feel what you're going through in terms of like it's just it's just a hassle. It's just such a no one needs to go through that stuff, especially on top of just regular life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is, and we're slowly dealing with it. I'm hoping the renos don't cost too much, but knowing stuff, I'm hoping house insurance covers it, but knowing them too, whew, they're worse than like the very horrible girls that rely on men for money. They're like, I don't want to pay. You should have known that this was happening. Should I have though? The storm, prevent the storm. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure during like Hurricane Katrina, for example, that would have been like one of the worst, trying to deal with like home devastation and figuring out how you're gonna pay for crap.
I don't want to know what my family did whenever like our house got hit by that tornado.
Oh, shut up.
I cannot imagine what they were going through.
Horrible.
Like, yeah, I'm okay with never getting hit by a tornado. I will leave Oklahoma.
Yup.
And then we have a tornado that hit here just a few days ago.
And
Do
you
y'all
guys,
hear about that? About the Pfizer and Rocky Mount that got
Oh,
hit?
yeah.
oh
I
wow,
saw
yeah,
That's
that.
like an hour from me, like an hour
no
and a half away from
way.
me.
That's insane.
Yeesh. Well, I'm glad that you guys are okay.
Oh yeah, it was like we had perfect weather that day.
An hour away.
It really was. Like it was great. Like our particular area where we're at, like a lot of the really tough storms go around us.
Oh, so you're just lucky then.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky.
It's funny because Texas is like that too, where like you could be in Dallas and it would be like 100 and something degrees, and then you go 3 hours west of that, and it's like snowing or something. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's so weird how different the areas are.
Weather
In
is a fickle
Oklahoma
thing.
where you never knew, like it could be snowing one day and
Yeah.
like the next day we had flooding. Like there was seriously a week in Oklahoma whenever I was there where we had earthquakes, tornadoes, a blizzard, and wildfires.
Oh
What?
my God. Sounds like
That
God
is
was just
temperamental.
enjoying.
Yeah. Mother Nature does not like Oklahoma.
For
Mm.
real. I was
I
in
will say if you ever go to Oklahoma, avoid more Oklahoma because that city gets wiped off the map like
oof.
every few years.
Oh, really?
Um
Yeah.
Dang.
I was in a portion of Oklahoma for training for Marine Corps training, and I was at this place that was so windy. I don't ever remember wind being this brutal. Like it was literally picking us up off our feet. It was
My
it was
Really?
God.
brutal, yeah. And yeah,
What
I've
is it?
just
Was it in Lawton?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever feel like you're
Um
gonna we're scared you're gonna fly away?
no, no, but it was like more annoying than it was scary. It was just like, God, can you put, because you can't like open your eyes. Your skin is like completely dry. Things are flying at you like dust and debris, and you just like can't do regular things outside. You have to continually be inside for most of the time.
Well, that's freaky. Won't lie. I'm glad I don't live anywhere like that. Although we do live in Tornado Alley, but I haven't seen one.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think if we're in like super super country area, you have to worry more for sure. Jonathan Stevie has upgraded their membership to a duck level. The duck
Ooh,
level. Love my ducks.
nice. Do you feed your ducks?
I feed them duck all the time.
Mm, that's
I
good.
saw some really cute ducks at this animal sanctuary we went to yesterday.
Aww, you went to an animal
It
sanctuary.
was
I
It was a
love it.
really random little adventure. Like we were going Max heard this story last night when he called me. But we were going to another town to go to the Best Buy that way I could get some stuff for my computer build. And we randomly stopped at this little store. It's kind of like one of those like eccentric stores that has like a little bit of everything. Um and we stopped and like we've driven by this place so many times and never realized that there is an animal sanctuary like back behind it.
Mm,
And so we stopped and I got to go explore and see all the little animals and I was very happy yesterday.
I love doing that type of stuff. Animals make me so happy.
Yes, they make me very happy.
What kind of animals do they have there?
They had a bunch of birds. You could tell it was kind of like a place where people like they had taken animals that people had discarded. Um,
Aww.
So there was like a lot of like macaws and parrots and like lorikeets and parakeets and a bunch of birds. And then there was this little animal house that had, or this little reptile house that had like a couple, like some iguanas, some pythons, some bearded dragons. There was a couple of chameleons.
X-Ray,
Uh,
do you know what Zaboomafoo is?
Zabumafu. It's a monkey.
Oh, is it?
no,
I
I thought it
was
was a
gonna say, wait a
monkey.
second. No.
Is it
it's
not?
it's a lemur. It's a ring-tailed lemur.
Oh, it was kind of close. It was in my head. I just didn't know it was not called a monkey.
No,
are
but
monkeys, sure.
there was a couple of monkeys there. They had an emu. They had a couple of wallabies, a capybara.
Oh, I love
Um,
capybaras.
there's a couple of porcupines. What else do we have there? There's a big old potbelly pig in the back. There was an Arctic fox and a fennec fox.
Oh, I love Arctic
Oh,
foxes.
that's cool.
They were so pretty.
It sounds so therapeutic. I'm
It
glad that you
really
were able
was.
to,
And like there's a few monkeys. I was telling Max yesterday that we walked up and this little this green velvet something monkey was jerking it.
Oh.
So that was interesting.
Oh, wow.
He's just sitting there playing with his little
Dong.
dingling.
Wow. Things to not expect.
Wait, what's it? Oh, I said on the phone to Kara, I was like, he probably saw you and was like, just going to town. Yeah, monkeys have no shame. They will just do
None.
whatever.
That is, I mean, same thing with lions. Do you ever like just
Really?
the lion will just start screwing his woman.
He's asserting his dominance, X-Ray. He's showing you who's the king of the jungle.
Oh.
I respect it. I respect it.
So if ever we need to assert dominance, that's what we should do.
Just start having sex with your husbands. Yeah.
My husbands? Well, wives will start having sex with their husbands, or vice versa. Dang. What kind of world do you live in? It's California, I guess? I'm kidding.
Yeah, that is California.
Well, they are what is it? Polygamous. A lot of them practice polygamy.
Polyamory or whatever. You call it.
Yeah, whatever it is. I'm not good with words.
Me neither.
There are also so many words that just don't mean anything, but it's part of that vocabulary, that vernacular, that I just don't even try anymore.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep
kind
up.
of given up.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you're married to this guy, but your partner is this guy, but you call this one your boyfriend? Like, it's just, I don't know.
It's too many. Okay, we're getting so far away from, not loving labels to like too many labels.
Exactly.
Yes. Wasn't that the big thing? Was like, don't label me. I don't like labels, or why are you trying to put me in a box? And whenever everybody's just kind of putting themselves in a box in order to fit with some group of people.
They want their cake and eat it too.
Yes.
I'm not for that. But hey, if you want to live your life that way, it's up to you.
Do you? You see how happy you are with it. I mean, if it makes you happy, go for it.
I was gonna say,
if you're able to live a fulfilling life with good and meaningful relationships, hey,
go
you
for
do
it.
you.
Yeah. Just don't make me do it.
Speaking of meaningful relationships that I have with other men, hello, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
My face when you said that.
You were like, what?
Like, what? I was not ready for that. I really wasn't. What's up, Josh?
Yes,
Hi,
good morning
Josh.
and hello, Josh. We have Soul Assassin. He says, haven't heard of Zaboomafoo in years. Yeah.
I actually just posted about Zaboomafoo like recently.
Oh,
Really?
did you really? Oh, nice.
Yes, it
Oh
was
my
like, what
God.
are some songs, like what are some shows from your childhood that you can still hear the theme song to?
Bananas
Oh,
in
And
yeah.
pajamas.
I don't
What?
know that one. But mine
Bananas.
was like Zaboomafoo, Dragon Tales,
Sing it.
um
I want to hear it.
no.
Dang it.
Um what else was there? There was Zaboomafoo, Dragon Tales, Gullah Gullah Island,
I've never heard that.
and what was the last one? I can't remember what the last one was for it. But oh, it was Out of the Box. Out of the Box.
I've never heard
Oh,
of
yeah.
that either.
Out of the box. Out of the box. It's pretty
Oh my
simple,
God.
but it
Very
it
easy.
does stick in your head. Yeah. It's bad how much it sticks in your head.
Well, those jingles are made for a reason, right? Like so that you remember it.
100%. And hello to Christian Fandom Geek. Thanks for being here, dude. What is
Mhm.
up? Josh says, dude, I loved that show in all caps.
Which show, Josh? You said
Probably
something.
what, Zaboomafoo?
I feel like it
I'm
is.
thinking, ooh, Soul Assassins is Magic School Bus. That shit
Ride on the Magic
slaps.
School
yes.
Bus. Oh, I feel like everyone
Yeah,
knows Magic School Bus. Yeah.
of
Oh yeah,
course.
we watched it I think we watched it in like either middle school or elementary school.
Miss Frizzle, like, damn, bro.
Yes.
First crush.
Maybe not necessarily crush, but yeah, Josh is so funny, and I agree with him. He goes, Mr. or Mister. He goes, Mrs. Frizzle was based. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Based as hell.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
The one episode that like sticks out to me always was the one Arnold ate carrots or some sort of cheesies and became orange, and they took the
Oh,
bus
no.
into
God.
him.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Oh,
You have
I
to
remember that one.
Yeah,
have
that
to drive
one.
the bus
Well,
into
always.
them.
I don't know why. I was like, that's so gross. You're in a human body. Ooh. But it was a cool episode, though.
I was gonna say that's
Probably why I liked Osmosis Jones so much.
That was a good. I think it
yeah.
was a great show to teach kids on like body anatomy, lightly fun.
For like Ozzy and Drix and then the movie Osmosis Jones. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Magic School Bus too. Yeah.
Yeah, they did it. They did it right.
Gosh. They did.
I'm scared to see what TV shows are like nowadays.
Yeah. It's Transformers telling you what their sexual preference is, and it's like
Blech.
you're a robot.
I
You
know.
don't have
I
one.
didn't know. I didn't know cars had genders.
Josh also says, I bet $20 or $20 says that Miss Frizzle knows what a woman is. I agree.
Oh.
Unless
Based.
does she trust the science, Josh? She
Oh
is
my God.
a scientist.
Imagine they tried to make that today. Ooh. I don't think I'd want to let them.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That was a fun show. Did you guys ever have a show called Art Attack?
I don't believe so. Like
Well, if I
Heart
did.
Attack, but it's art is an ART.
Yes. So they would just do like a bunch of different art projects, and it was like kind of fun because then you want to probably try to mimic it. My favorite
cool.
was they'd set up a camera on like a roof on like of the floor, in like a schoolyard or something, and then they'll like try to make large pieces of art with like fabric and sheets and just different things, and they'd make something so beautiful. That's just looks fun.
That's rad.
Kids
That's so
show
cool.
should be. Yeah, so before I guess Etsy and not Etsy, Pinterest was a thing. Like that's where you got all your art inspirations.
I don't think I ever heard of that one.
Maybe it's a
but I like
Canadian
it.
show then. Yeah, a great concept. I'm sure there you probably have something very similar. American version and all.
Probably.
Did you guys ever watch? I think the Canadian equivalency was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh,
But
I
for
hated
us,
that show.
Yeah,
It was so
yeah,
scary.
I hate it. So I was
but
such a coward.
for
I was
I
a
mean,
us,
I'm
I
still
pussy.
think
a coward.
Pussy.
ours was Goosebumps though, like the
Oh
American.
yeah, we had both. Did you
Oh,
ever? I
Really?
did read the Goosebumps books.
The Goosebumps books were
oh hell
great.
yeah, they're awesome, man.
My favorite was the ones like choose your like
Ooh,
go to page if you do this, go to page this if you do that. So
yeah.
fun.
Hail to Mr. Eric O'Sullivan. Thanks for being here, brother. Um, I'm
Hi Andrew.
hmm.
What's up? You were thinking.
I am thinking. This is interesting how the Vallejo is laying on the model as opposed to the Citadel.
How
It's
different.
completely different.
Like the thickness?
Yeah, it's very thin. And it has it's got like a shine to it where the Citadel has more of a matte texture, like a matte black.
Do you like which one do you
Um,
like
I
so
kind
far?
of like the matte. The matte is also a lot darker. Um, Whereas this one, I've already put down two thin coats, which is like the requested or recommended, you know, what do you call it? Consistency. But
Instructions,
yeah, that's,
but it's not doing it for you?
I don't know. I may,
I'm feeling
we're,
apprehension.
yeah, we're gonna continue on. We're gonna continue moving and see, because I've essentially what I've done is I've done the legs of these guys with the Vallejo color. Oh, sorry, hold on. Let me see if that'll focus. Come on.
Oh my
Come
God,
on,
Kara, yours
baby.
is turning out so good.
Ooh, yeah, I can see it. That looks dope. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be the Vallejo with the legs on these guys. So I tried that out, and these guys
Yeah, it
have
looks sheeny.
yeah, it's very shiny, and these guys are the Abaddon Black from the Citadel Games Workshop. Um, so it's a much darker, richer black from Citadel. So I'm wondering if
Maybe you can do like a
that
bit
might
of
be
both
the way
depending on your
forward.
preferences on
Yeah.
color and the way it lays, as you say.
Gotta make sure you lay well.
Yeah, it'll make a lasting impression.
I think I like that matte black, especially for the metallic that you're gonna go with for these.
I agree, Kara, and thank you uh,
Hoping I'm edging well.
for for uh, the pro tips. Um, Xray, I think you edge well.
I
I
edged
think you're probably
pretty
doing great.
well. I mean, the camera's a little blurry, but hey, it makes the edging look better. Oh my goodness. Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh, Art Attack was a British show, not Canadian. Ah,
Oh,
there we go.
interesting.
There you go.
Josh says, I just realized because y'all are focused on your builds, y'all's tone is calm and relaxing. And it reminds me of Schwitty Balls from SNL. I don't know if I've ever
I don't
seen that.
I don't, I don't watch SNL, so this is a person I'm assuming.
I'm assuming that as well. Schwitty Balls.
I don't want to be sweaty balls
I like that our voice is calm and relaxing, but yeah.
because we're so concentrated right now.
I know, right?
We're like the opposite of amped. I like it though. It's very relaxing for the morning.
These are my preferred type of streams. This is more
Yeah.
of the kind of the more of the chill ones.
Well, uh, chat. I don't know if you guys and Kara, I know that you use Vallejo as well, but I wonder if I'm gonna have to do something because I really like the consistency of the Vallejo and I also like how it's in the dropper bottle. Um, but I'm wondering if I should do if they have a matte black because this is the glossy black. but I wonder if they have like an equivalency to the Abaddon Black.
Should. Like I know I'm currently using. I guess I'm using Army Painter, not Vallejo Black. I
Oh,
might
that's
have a
right.
Vallejo Black. Let me see. See what I got.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. We are kids, Eric. That is true. Um,
I
Yep,
agree with
I
that.
have.
We've never really grown up, and yet
That's
somehow we're grown
okay.
up. I went to the hairdresser on Saturday, and I was playing with my Steam Deck, and everyone was talking about like these are just females, okay? Females all play games. They all have
Hell
Switches
yeah.
or Steam Decks or something like that, and I'm like, this is awesome. I love that. I love
Makes me
that.
so happy.
Mhm. Um, yeah. It was really fun. It was a fun experience to be in normie world and have the gaming world come to that
experience.
the experience.
Yeah.
My normie world. Yep. The geek meets normie. Doesn't happen
I
often.
don't have a Vallejo Black, but I do have like this grayish. It's called Gris Almond. That looks like it's kind of more of like a matte over glossy. I don't know if you can.
Okay. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up.
Yeah. Looks like it'll lay flat. Let me see. Yeah, that's gonna be more of a.
What
It's
made
gonna.
you go more Army Painter as opposed to Citadel or? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that does look more of a matte.
I have a lot of them were given to me. Um,
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I have a friend who did some painting, and he's like, I don't need these anymore. Do you want them? I'm
Oh
like, yeah, sure,
wow.
I'll take them. They'll get used.
Absolutely, yeah.
Amaze balls. That's awesome.
And then my husband, he's an artist, so like I remember the first time I even mentioned, I was like, I think I kind of want to learn how to like paint models. Like that day, like I
Aw.
look at the dining room table and there's a little palette and there's brushes and there's paints and there's a little water cup
That is
and
freaking
everything just
cute.
kind of magically appeared.
That is freaking cute. Oh,
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
art stuff, yes, art stuff. Let's
she
some
wants
art
to
stuff.
do art? Okay. It's like Mark with gaming. You're interested in gaming? I'm going to get you everything you need. Okay?
That is exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is.
and it's so funny because it's not like you could mention it like barely in passing, right? You could just be like, "Oh, that looks kind of cool. Like that might be kind of fun." And then the next day, it's like,
So it's in
"Okay,
the.
so I got you 30,000 of these things, and so we're gonna
Yep.
do this, we're gonna do that."
I'm
And you're
like,
like, "Oh, wow."
okay, this is serious.
We're in.
So
We are very supportive of each other's hobbies.
I love that. Yeah,
And
that's
and the
awesome.
thing is we each have a lot of hobbies. I think
Mhm.
I have a few more than he does, but mine's more like, well, I guess our hobbies are just like we both love art, but both do it very differently.
Hmm.
How
Like
so?
he focuses more on like the 3D modeling stuff, and I like doing more of uh like messing with like resin crafts, and then he'll do more like he obviously draws, so I like to make stickers out of the drawings and that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
That is awesome. That is really cool. And I like that you guys
See,
support each other.
I know, right? I would be, Kara, I think it was you I was talking to, I might have been both of y'all at Dallas, but I would be so dangerous if I um were married to someone like Gary or Melissa or you guys, because I tend to what's the word? Uh, like I'm an enabler.
Oh,
So
I
if you
am
get
Oh,
100% an enabler.
if you guys see something that is like, oh my God, I love that. It doesn't matter the price. I'll just be like, get it.
do
You
it.
know,
I
like
just did that. Like,
you
you know
need
how
it.
I am with you with statues. Like, I'll
Oh,
send you
100%.
statues.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
God.
you'll send me like Warhammer videos on Instagram and yeah, just be like, "Oh, this is so cool," or "You need this," or something, and it's like, "Yeah, you're right. I do need that."
I know the one that you sent of the and I saved it, the paint shelves. I'm like, I would
Yes.
love
Dude,
to be able to do that.
yeah. Or like the transport, I think it was the
Yeah,
transport one. Like that was dope.
it's so cool. So one
All my
day,
Instagram feed is now too, since I've been sending those stuff for you. They're like, oh, you shared this one thing.
so we're
So
gonna
we're
share
gonna make your
everything.
entire feed with you.
They know you so well.
Where do I want to go next on this guy?
Okay. All right. I think this is coming together real well. I love it. Get some poppin' colors.
Do you guys want to hear something kind of sad, but also like everything worked out in the end, but it is kind of sad, but just a
Sure.
little brief update. Um, my poor Mr. Gideon, he had to go to the vet this week.
Oh,
I thought
Little
you were gonna
Mr.
say
Cat.
he died. Oh my God.
Oh my God, no, I would not be on this stream if he died.
Okay. Okay. Oh, thank
You
God.
guys, I would probably take an entire month off of YouTube
Oh my
if he
God.
passed
Okay.
away.
How's he doing?
He's much better now, but yeah, male cats, especially him, male cats have a tendency to get crystallized urine and like kidney stones and stuff.
Aw, poor
They
baby.
just, I know. I think because uh they're little ding dongs. Um, for like girl cats, they just squat and pee. But for the male cats, they have a smaller exit because of
Shorter
their
urethra? Like, are you talking about that, or
yeah.
like the actual hole is smaller? Actually,
I believe it's their actual like urethra because that's where all the uh, crystals like the urine will basically crystallize essentially if it stays there for too long.
oh my God.
So if the cat gets anxious or if the cat waits too long, like I said, especially with male cats, they tend to have that, that problem. So then you have to go in and either have surgery or get a shot to kind of relax the muscle. So he unfortunately got one, and we had to take him in. And a couple $100 later, he's doing well now, but he was zonked out for the first few days because we had him on medication, and he was just absolutely goner. So,
How do you like diagnose that? Like, how did you know it was that?
what was happening is he was going to, okay, Josh, exactly. Josh says, I'm going to be a mess, all caps, when Ollie dies. Ollie is his little puppers.
Oh
oh,
yeah.
Um,
y'all aren't gonna see me. Like, my husband already says that he's sending me away to my parents whenever Gus
Gus,
passes.
of course, yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. And, Xray, you had a loss at the same time.
Yeah.
Didn't a lot of you girls had puppy losses that week or
Yeah,
something, right?
Krista had her dog pass away, I think a couple months before mine, and then I
Oh,
think a couple weeks later Tugs had her dog um
oh,
pass away too, which it was just like that was really weird how like the timings of all that,
yeah.
but it's not easy and gosh. I remember my mom, I saw her this past week. She's like, I really wanted to come up the day of, but by the time I found out it was nighttime, and I was like, I was too afraid to drive. I'm like, Mom, you don't have to. You didn't have to. I was like, I know, but like, I wanted to. I'm like, that's so sweet of you. I love you, Mom.
Oh,
But
sweet mom.
yeah, because I live where there's no lights on the road.
Oh.
Like the pitch black, dark type of roads to get to me. And a lot of people are scared of that. I don't know how
Yeah,
you guys
it's
feel.
Like really dark areas like that.
Mm-hmm.
you're just inviting something to happen, I guess. It's it can be a little bit more scary. You know, anything that's more lit, well lit, you feel like you can see more, you feel like you're more safe. So I understand.
Mm-hmm. Well, and she was just afraid of like, I guess, deer or
Yeah, that too.
coyotes popping
Damn
out.
coyotes, yeah.
Bears too, I think, sometimes.
Lions and tigers and bears.
No lions, thank God.
Lions having sex out there.
Well, it does happen. Although it would be harder to find your mates in the wild for those. Well, in California, what is it
Tell
that
me
you guys
about it.
have?
Mountain lions?
Oh, it's just mountain lions. Okay, they don't run in packs, right? So
No, I think mountain lions are pretty individualistic.
yeah, tough to
Um,
find a lady.
say again?
It'd be tough to find a lady in those type of conditions.
Exactly. I feel for the mountain lions because I'm also going through the same thing. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
Well, yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
it's not the same.
especially in California. Yeah.
It's different. You're trying to find quality ladies and having
Not,
difficulty.
not just something to breed with. Yeah.
Yeah, because if that were the case, you would have found something, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, yeah. But then I would have been super unhappy because it just would have been, yeah, wouldn't have been a good relationship.
Hmm. Um, we have a question here. If we're playing No Man's Sky, when's the next time? I think in 2 weeks is our next official because we delayed Wicked stream to this week. We'll have to confirm. And then we'll be back on our regular schedule for No Man's Sky.
Oh, that's right. Is that tonight that you guys are going on Wicked's stream or?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'll be
we
fun.
both were. We were having a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Tugs was having an okay day, but I think after Barbie, we can just lump her into that. After she saw
Yeah.
Barbie. Her face when I saw the video, I'm just like, you poor thing.
Yeah.
She looked defeated.
I felt bad.
I
'cause, like,
didn't mind Barbie.
Oh, really?
I will say it. Yeah, I
Interesting.
didn't mind Barbie. I definitely could see the satire in it. I think a lot I think a lot of the people that I'm seeing that had issues with it. I'm not disregarding the women that have had issues with it because obviously like they're valid, but a lot of the men are like, "Oh, it's anti-men." Just like no. Like
Oh.
you're looking at Barbie, like the way that they did Barbie was as if it was a little girl playing with them. Like that's why like the dialogue in some of like the beginning was very kind of silly, and the more I think about the movie, the more I liked it.
Oh, that's good to hear. Okay, good. I think I'll just watch it not in theaters.
Yes. I would recommend that. I enjoyed what I watched. Like there were some parts that were obviously preachy. Like I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying a lot of these men that are saying it's the worst movie that's ever been created are taking it
Oh my God.
way
Okay,
too
worst.
personally.
Come on.
I
We
was
can just
just
say it's a
like,
bad
like,
movie.
it's so anti-man and anti-mom. I was like, no, it's not. I was
Oh.
like, they're like, well, there was no resolution for Ken. I was like, because little girls never played with Ken like that.
Mm.
Like, the way, like, my husband and I were talking about it yesterday, and like we're like, okay, so little girls and little boys played very differently growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a boy, you didn't see, like, whenever you played with a toy, you saw yourself as that character. Girls, it's them projecting themselves into the doll, not the other way around. So men see this character as kind of like a representation of them, like something that they want to be, and the girls, they see that as this is them. um so
I,
I think the men kind of took the Kens as like a literal, like, this is how they see men. It's like, no, this is how little girls understood men, which was very little.
Which actually, if you
I
think about that, sorry, go ahead,
no,
Max.
you're good, Xray. Go
Oh,
ahead.
what that's good about that is we've been saying like leave kids alone and not have to project certain ideals on them. Maybe that's
Mhm.
a good thing. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I'd have to get a better idea because I've heard so many things. I definitely heard a lot of colorful words from Shad about Barbie. Because I think he was the only one that watched Barbie at that point. Oh, and Gary and Chris.
I guess I, I think, and I haven't seen the film, but from what it sounds like, Kara, is you're giving a lot of agency to the director in that the director wanted to make a movie about the doll Barbie and little girls' experiences. But from what I know about the director, and maybe this is just me thinking that the director had an ulterior motive, she didn't want to actually make a film about how little girls experience the doll Barbie. She wanted to make a feminist film including Barbie. You know, like her intention wasn't to do, hey, little girls, I really want to show you guys like how we see ourselves playing with this character. Um, it just felt so essentially my mom called me last night and she was like, it was the most mean-spirited, just
Oh.
affront because she was like, as a mother, I hated every woman
Oh.
because they were just so, you know,
Interesting.
demeaning and, but so it's coming from a different generation, but I know for a lot of women I know, well, definitely the guys are like, "Oh yeah, it's man-hating, blah blah blah." But I've even heard women say it was just a feminist film with a Barbie title on it. But I I can definitely see where you're coming from though, Kara, in terms of like if she wanted to make a film like you were saying that showed how women did project themselves onto the character, maybe she is playing 4D chess, I don't know. But
That's, I think it, like, that's personally how I see it. And I think that's a good thing about this movie, is that it's giving us a bunch of different perspectives on to how this movie was portrayed.
mm, yeah.
And,
I
like, yeah, there are some aspects of it that I didn't enjoy. But there were some things that I did.
And that's why I like the fact that you are a free thinker, though, because most of the women that have come out of this movie just spew the same old, yeah, like it's so great. It's such a great movie because screw the patriarchy. And it's like,
Does that make
yeah,
a
but
movie good? No, not necessarily.
yeah,
No, it does not.
is that why, is that what you got from the film? Okay. But, like Kara, if someone had interviewed you after the film, you'd probably have a totally different reaction. You'd probably talk about how I think it's interesting how we see ourselves and how men and women
Mm-hmm.
play with our toys differently, how we project ourselves into our characters, which is a more deep thinking aspect as opposed to just, yeah, men suck. It's like,
No,
But
okay.
that's it's so.
I didn't. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I saw, like, from the Kens, is like they had always been kind of like the lesser beings, and they're just like, oh hey, there is something out there for us, like, that we are good at. Let's let's bring it here and let's have a better life for the Kens. And I get that.
I think it would be fun. I don't know. Did they, because they kind of alluded that other Mattel toys weren't in there, but like, can you imagine if like Ken met like G.I. Joe or something?
Oh gosh, that would have been hilarious.
That would have been so fun.
See, I think they should do. I mean, you guys remember the movie Small Soldiers, right?
Oh my god, yes. That was one of my favorite movies ever.
Right?
I
It
loved
like
that movie growing up.
the Gorgonites and the like that whole lore was just so interesting. Um, but yeah, they should do kind of like a Small Soldiers thing where you have GI Joes, um, that that it's like an action hero movie, and it's just GI Joe characters. Like, I don't know, it's tongue in cheek, but it's also fun and action packed and adventurous and humorous. Like, I think guys and girls would probably get a kick out of it, because then you could just have all the guys, like all the GI Joes, not wearing shirts,
Looking all
and they'd just be all these
manly. Hell yeah.
manly, jacked, handsome dudes. They'd be like glistening sweat,
Yep.
and just be running around doing badass GI Joe stuff. Um, and it would all be under the guise of like, you know, we're the action figure heroes, for these boys that are I don't know, like, I just feel like you could have these films should be fun more than anything.
Yes.
They should be
Um,
parodies.
And there were a lot of fun parts.
Sure, yeah. With especially like within Barbie Land, from what my mom was saying, is like she got a giggle out of a few visual gags and a couple of humorous lines and stuff, but she was like, the second it would go back to the normal world, she was just
No.
absolutely
Yeah, the
like,
normal world was horribly done. I didn't
yeah.
like the normal world at all.
So all the stuff in like the first half of the movie is good, is what I'm hearing, consensus wise.
Well, majority of the movie takes place in Barbie Land.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like there's like maybe like a 20-minute spurt in 20 maybe, yeah, probably closer to like 20 30 minutes in the real world compared to the rest of the movies in Barbie Land.
Okay. I also want to see Simu Liu be a himbo, sorry.
Oh my gosh, he is fantastic as a himbo.
He
He's
just needs to play
absolutely
himself.
fantastic.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what's
so
funny
it's
is
easy for him.
his
Yeah.
character in the Korean show in Toronto, what's it called again? Kim's Convenience. He's a himbo, and I love it because it's funny. And I feel like that really did portray him now that Barbie's out, and he's apparently really good as a himbo.
He's fantastic in that role. Like the whole Ken battle was the best part of the movie.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Like they pit the Kens against each other, and it is fantastically done. Like it was so good. Like I kind of want to watch the movie again just for that part. Like it was just amazing.
No.
What?
Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought my microphone was off. Gideon was drinking my paint water.
No! Gideon! I thought you were talking about the Ken battle.
I totally forgot that my microphone was like right by my face, so I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you guys.
No, you're totally fine. Gideon is more important. We can't have more crystallized pee.
Yeah,
No.
He had a day and that's it. No more being sick for at least a while.
I think he's just so thirsty that like he's got plenty of water, but he's, so he didn't drink for like a day or two just because he didn't want to pee because he was so backed up, I guess, if you could call it that. So yeah, that's so funny. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Don't apologize.
We just want to make sure you and I guess Gideon. Oh my God.
I know, right?
Poor
What
kid.
A goofball. What a goofball.
Anyways, you were saying, Kara.
before I rudely interrupted you. Well, let me
Oh,
say
I was just
before
saying that
Gideon
the
rudely
Ken battle
interrupted.
was amazing.
That's right. Yeah.
I can't wait to see this. Shirtless men with muscles battling. Probably dance battle, I have a feeling. But, you
Yes.
know. What?
Yes.
I love a good dance battle! I mean,
Yes.
I was singing High School Musical a couple weeks ago, so.
Oh my god, yes.
That was so random, I know. But I realized what it was from. I did a Peloton workout that had that song in it. Because I
Was
Oh,
it
those.
We're all in this together?
We're all in this together.
Was that your
Yes.
best workout yet?
No, well,
Just
so
crushing it.
it was a Disney playlist and it was kind of fun, and so I did it again, thinking, oh god, that will be fun, and then I was like, that's where it came from. Otherwise, I don't think I would just randomly sing that song.
Oh, sometimes it just pops into your head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh says, to Kara's point, I also think some people are so determined to dislike something that they will take things that are completely satire. That they will take things that are completely satire. That being said, I don't plan on seeing Barbie in theaters.
Me neither.
So
Like I'm not saying like people like, oh, you need to go see this movie. No, like I don't care. I just think the first reviews I saw of the movie were from men, and it was completely negative. And I think that's kind of stuck with people. So they go into the movie and they're looking for something. They're looking for these talking points that this person mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And that just kind of sticks with you, like even subconsciously, even if you think that you're going in with a completely open mind, you're like, oh, okay, I see that. Like you tend to notice things a little bit more after somebody is like
Pointed out.
even if they just vaguely pointed something out.
Yeah, for sure. Excuse me. I agree.
Yeah, like there are some very strong feminist like messages in it. And it is frustrating. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I get it. I get both sides.
right, yeah. I think the big thing, at least from what I've seen, and my mom sent me a video after the show. She was like, "These are some of the women that got interviewed, and this is what they said." And basically, I think that women who don't have a good head on their shoulders and who don't have a good moral compass are just going to basically watch this and completely misinterpret and misunderstand the satire,
Oh,
and
100%.
they're going to see this and go, "Oh, Greta Gerwig is right. Women are better than men, and women should be, screw the patriarchy and blah blah." And so young impressionable women are going to see this and they're not going to get the humoristic qualities of like, I don't know, Ken taking over Barbie Land or whatever. They're going to say, "Oh, the evil patriarchy, blah blah," and they're just going to feed more into that third wave kind of feminist ideal. So I think for young impressionable women, this is like their wet dream.
Yeah.
This is everything they hoped for. But for someone like you, Kara, who can see both sides and who has you're very secure, you have a lot of agency. You can see the undertones, you can see what's going on, but
Nuances.
the nuances, exactly, the subtext, if you will.
I mean, that happens on both sides too, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I felt so bad for so after the FNT that said the F words, that like maggot,
yes,
apparently
yeah,
that
yeah.
like in the Nerdrotic Discord, apparently a bunch of people started saying that word. Like, I thought it'd be okay. I'm like, like, we were joking, but like, don't actually use that term. Like, it's nuanced. Like, we're making a joke. We're talking about the F maggots that are in the UK, the pork balls.
Yes. Oh my God.
We're not actually using it to call people that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
and that's where I get frustrated with that kind of stuff too, where people just are like, well, you said it. Like, it was a completely different context
I wasn't
and
actually
without
using it to
malice.
be mean. Right? So, yeah. It sucks because jokes are great and they're fun, but it takes a lot of awareness, I guess,
Yeah.
to
Situational awareness, social cues, social awareness.
And I will say a lot of those aren't in like the highest of supply in our particular circle.
what are you saying about me,
Like
Kara?
our circle. No, I'm just saying on the internet in general.
I'm teasing.
A lot of people tend to be a little bit more introverted or not fully understand social cues, that kind of stuff.
So,
Yeah, I think the internet has definitely kind of not perpetuated, but just kind of it definitely leans heavily towards what. Oh my gosh, Gideon is being a goofball. Sorry.
Gideon, is he on the camera again?
He is not. No,
Dang
he's
Boo.
I saw him earlier
I
with his
know.
fluffy butt.
Oh yeah. Oh, here he comes. He heard his
Hi,
name.
Kitty.
You are not going to drink this, sir.
He is determined.
He really, yeah. He had his water and his breakfast,
Wow,
though. But
wow.
oh, buddy.
What a lush.
We started giving him wet food now too, and it is the funniest thing in the world because he is just ravenous. Like the second that he hears that can open, he is at my feet, just meow, 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 meow.
Sounds like my dogs.
Yeah. He loves this wet food. It's like
Love it.
dessert to him, so.
I do have a super chat here. Lucifer the Doberman for 2 Canadian says, "Will you play Warhammer games with your figures and stream it?" I'd have to find a group of people to do it. I don't know anyone here that plays Warhammer. In real life, I mean.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Warhammer in real life. And if we could stream it. I mean, if they had like a D&D like version online, we could probably try and find a way to play it, but I don't see it feasibly, at least where I live. I don't know enough people. Maybe in person, like a meetup.
It would be tough for us to kind of do Warhammer in person. If he's talking about like gaming, like the actual game,
I think with the figures, like for realsies.
or painting or whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. That would be.
It's a bit of a tough
It
one.
would be tough. Yeah.
But I have to get the 10th edition still, and I haven't because I'm lazy. And I'm forgetful.
Josh says, I use that word when you guys are talking about the F word on FMT.
I love it. I love it. I have a donation. Thank you, Shamash.
Ooh.
Says, to join Kara, I actually thought Zootopia was really based when people thought it was woke. I thought it was a cautionary tale against overcorrection because villain was literally faking / inciting hate crimes to validate herself and her position in office. Oh.
Yep. That's exactly what happened too.
I have to watch that again. That was a great movie.
I loved Zootopia. That was when I saw it in theaters.
I just love that when they go to the DMV. And
oh my God.
What was it? What, sloths? Were they sloths?
Yeah, sloths.
They're so slow. But it's really how DMVs are.
Is that how the Canadian DMV is too? Is that just like a universal truth?
Since it's a government job, a lot of people like stay in that type. There are some young, like quick people, but like when you get like some of the older ones, it's kind of funny when they are that's like not that slow, but like they are a little slower. But you know, whatever. I plan to be there a long time whenever I go to the DMV.
Yep.
And
Yeah, you kind of have to block out your entire day and just say, all
because it's
right,
first come,
this
first
is.
serve, right? Usually.
I think,
Or do
can't
you
you
guys do
schedule
appointments?
appointments?
You guys can
I think
schedule appointments? Oh, you guys are so
I th-
Yeah.
fancy.
I think you can, but I don't really, that's I don't really know if it's really like if it does anything different, because you still have to wait. Oh, they'll still make you wait. I don't know.
It's like doctor's offices. I was so pissed off with my one doctor every time. Schedule an appointment, I'm still an hour late. I'm the first
Oh,
appointment. What the heck? It's like, why you schedule appointments and have the doctor come in an hour after? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, yeah, because you get to the waiting room, and they'll be like, "Okay, the doctor will be with you shortly." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Mhm.
Then you wait there, and then they go, "All right, Xray Girl, ready? Yep, thanks." And then they bring you into the smaller waiting room, and then you wait there.
Mhm.
And then the nurse comes in, she takes your vitals, and then they go, "All right, doctor will be with you shortly." So you're essentially like waiting like 3 times for the doc to
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
finally get
Mhm.
there.
Annoying, but hey,
Yeah,
I'm not at that office anymore. Thank God. Thank goodness.
good knees.
Goodness. I liked going during COVID because to the DMV. I flashed my hospital badge and be like, okay, go pound ahead. I took advantage. I did. There's so many times that I use my badge. Like it's awesome. Like, oh, at Costco, that was another place you could like skip the line. That was amazing back in the day. I guess that's how celebrities feel. VIP access. But I prefer the open world than to have my VIP access, to be honest.
Um, sorry, I'm like I'm concentrating, so that's probably why I'm quiet.
It's
But I am
No,
still
you're
okay.
good.
listening.
I'm looking at pictures of turtle eyes right now.
Oh
So
my God.
Ooh,
Iron Omega member for 3 months says, Xray, are you going to Warhammer World on your trip? There's a Warhammer World?
in the UK.
What? Okay, well, I mean, I have to. Okay, I have a week there where one day is dedicated to meetup day. Another day is probably. Oh, no, this is going to be horrible. It's not a day, it's nighttime. I just foresee this happening. As is going to be like, so FNT starts at what, 4 p.m. Eastern? So in UK, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 p.m.
Think it's
Eastern, it's going to end at like midnight or later. And I'm going to be so exhausted.
oh my goodness, yeah.
So 2 days are kind of, where is it? Is it on the west, north, east, south? Let me just search. I'm going to search it up. Warhammer World. Have you been there? Anyone in the chat? You guys?
I have not, but I've seen pictures and videos, and the one and only Henry Cavill had a trip there too.
Okay.
yes,
There's a
he did.
there's a video of him
Oh
doing that.
my God, it's beautiful.
Right, it's cool.
Sorry. It looks so cool.
It's
Oh,
dope, man.
some of these are insane. Okay, let me see where it is. It's open right now. We could go. Warhammer World. It is in Nottingham, I think.
Nottingham, the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, Nottingham. And it's northwest of London, northeast of Birmingham. I don't know where we're even staying, to be honest.
Nottingham and Birmingham.
Birmingham. Ooh, Shamash has tipped another 5, says, I want to see Zootopia with a liberal friend back in college, and I remember her asking me what I thought, and I told her the villain was really obvious by her speech to the bunny cop in the beginning, and she got really confused, so it really is a matter of perspective. Very interesting. I want to watch it now that you guys are talking about it. I don't even remember who the bad person villain was in the show or
It was
movie.
the little lamb.
Oh
Or
my god.
were you talking about Zootopia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the little lamb.
Cause you didn't think that would have been her. Cause she's so cute. Or he, I don't know. He, she. The lamb. We'll go with the lamb.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. There is a Warhammer. I think they call it the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Warhammer kind of cafe or like painting. Like there's this big Warhammer place in Dallas and here in California.
Really?
Yeah, it's like this big ass tournament sized, Games Workshop. I have not been to either one, but supposedly the Dallas one is badass. Like it's the biggest one in the US.
Oh, there was one in Dallas. We should have
We
gone.
should
I
have
know, right?
gone. What is wrong with us? We could have gone on like the Sunday when we were like chilling and eating. Oh,
Napping.
well, you know what?
Actually,
Yeah,
I,
you
I was like, you know what? Actually,
we relaxed real well. I liked
yeah,
I
We
liked our day.
did.
That was a great day. The best day.
yeah, the best day. This paint is very. So I'm now using Corax White, and it's pretty finicky. It either it lays down like it's freaking concrete, or you have to wet it down so much to where it's gonna take like 3 different
Oh,
layers.
really?
Yeah, so
Dang.
it's a thicker paint, so I think the consistency is like really difficult to get on this bad boy.
Mm.
That's why these streams are good because it gives you perspective. Oh my goodness, yeah, no,
It's not working.
this is bad. This is all wrong. This is all wrong. Hmm.
Oh, Matt says in the UK, I would say don't expect too much if you're used to how big and flashy things are in the US. I mean, I just want to see really good painted models.
Yeah. There's a huge kind of warehouse room, size room that has all the different tabletops. So you can go look at all the terrain and all like where they do all their battles and tournaments and stuff. So
Oh, that's cool.
and Josh says, I'm going to go there when I'm in Europe next year talking about Warhammer World. He
Uh-huh.
says, I'm just going to walk in and say, what has Henry touched so I can touch it.
Oh
That's
my
smart.
God.
Smart man.
I'm just gonna do a video side by side of me doing the same tour as Henry.
Yeah.
He was
Exactly.
here.
You start sniffing all the places that he's been.
Sir, did you check Henry Cavill out? Let me smell your hands. I'm kidding.
I can smell him on you. I know he's been here.
You touched him? I need to touch your hands where you touched his hand when you gave him the bag when he was done shopping. That's not creepy at all.
Was this the toilet he used? I have to
Oh
see
my
it.
God. I am peeing where Henry Cavill peed. Or maybe pooed.
Even better, pooed.
Oh my God. I had a really
They're like,
creep people
ma'am, can
out.
you please come out of the
The men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing me, there would be a men's bathroom. And then I'm just in there like, he was here.
Lucifer says, I'm glad you're streaming with Xray. You are giving me inspiration. Thank
Yes.
you.
Aw.
I'd say like Kara and Max are like the art experts. I'm just along for the ride.
Aw. I mean,
Like painting. I like that this gives me an excuse to paint.
yep,
Mhm.
exactly.
I only wish like I kind of want to have more. I want more brushes. I want more paints. I want more
I
statues.
have literal buckets of paints. So
I want to live near Kara. Kara's trying to get me to move there.
I am. I keep on sending her pictures of this house that's for sale by me.
It's beautiful. Honestly, if we could move right now, who knows? The seriousness won't happen until at least Mark is out of the army. Give it a couple more years. We're just trying to do it where it's the most what's the word for it? Sensical? Beneficial?
Financially,
Lucrative?
oh shit, sorry. I just put a little black dot on my guy's face. I didn't mean to
Shoot.
do that.
Oh, that sucks when that happens.
Dew in the eyes.
Yeah. Once he's out, it'll be easier. We have to figure out, are we gonna live part-time? Are we gonna live full-time? Well, actually, that's not our choice. That's the government's choice on that.
Yeah.
We can only live 6 months if we don't get our what's it called? Visa.
Now, would you guys need like a work visa, or would you? That would only be temporary, right?
It depends on what I can get. There's
Yeah.
entertainment visas, which are pretty hard to get, I've heard. But I don't know. I mean, the easiest would be we probably get married to people, like divorced and married.
Oh my
That would
goodness.
likely be the easiest.
That would be funny.
You can always come marry me.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Hello, Kara.
I'll be your sponsor.
I mean, it would make very much sense for me to marry you. Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says, for the moving fund. Thank you. You've been very kind this week, sir.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this gold.
Uh-oh. I'm scared
Yeah,
for your
we're gonna-
reaction.
Me too. I'm just kind of. You guys can't tell already. I'm kind of trying just a few different things, and today with the different blacks and the white, and now some gold. So we're gonna get this bad Larry on here.
I'm hoping it works out. I feel like overall you've been not liking this new paint.
The new Vallejo, like it's so interesting because each one has its pros and cons, and so you kind of have to, I don't know. Each one has it's going to be like really good for a specific use. So like I feel like the Vallejo black gloss is going to be really good if I want to make some like black shiny bits. So maybe some highlights or something, but the Citadel color is definitely going to be a better darker tone, and it's also going to be matte. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't say it's all negative because there's definitely going to be use for each one of these.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this gold that I'm very interested in. Oh, here we go, a little dollop there.
I believe in you, sir.
Thank you. Let's see. Man, that is a shiny, shiny gold. That is bright.
What kind of gold did you get? Did you get like Vallejo gold or
So I have 2 different ones. I have the Vallejo Game Color Gold, and that's the metallic version. Or it's metallic polished gold from Vallejo Game Color. Someone swore by that, but then the guy at the hobby shop said that this thing, Pro Acryl, is like the new thing on the market, and people are swearing by it. And this one is bright gold. So I'm gonna try both, because I can always darken it down with a shade. But yeah, I want to try it and just see. I'm looking for like a solid surface that's.
I will say the gold that I have through Vallejo is what I'm using on mine, and it's been pretty good.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That gold looks really good too.
It's just straight gold is all it says on there. And then I have a gold leaf as well. Is that? No, where I did it. But that one is really fun to paint with.
Gold leaf, you said?
It's liquid gold leaf.
Ooh.
I can find it real quick.
Is that another Vallejo?
No, this is one that I got. I got it from Hobby Lobby.
Ooh, love me some Hobby
I
Lobby.
need to visit this Hobby Lobby. I've heard so many good things about it.
You do. It's pretty rad. Do you guys know of, so Hobby Lobby is a Christian company. Like they play worship music and they sell like Christian books and stuff like that. Um, have they like have they been in any controversies before?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the
I
whole, I mean, like, I wouldn't really consider it controversy, but people don't like that they don't cover birth control in their health insurance.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
That's the biggest thing.
probably okay. Hmm, interesting.
I have a gold leaf. What did I do with it? I have some enamels in here, but that's done. But they're really pretty. I don't remember what I did with them.
We
Why
need to
is
get
this
you
not
that paint carrier. Do you have a place to
Print
store?
one. I found a file to be able to print some little paint carriers. It's just one that I don't know what I did with it. It's probably, actually, I think I know where it is, but it's not in this room. So, oh, did I find it?
Mhm.
Yeah, classic gold. So Liquid Leaf is the brand.
Ooh, it's so pretty. I like it.
But it's real nice. Very, like, I use this for a couple different crafts. Yeah,
Is
Liquid
the
Leaf is
okay,
really nice.
nice. Is that the gold that you're using for your turtle?
No, it is not. I'm using the Vallejo gold for my turtle.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Turtle.
Turtle. That's I always think of that whenever I hear it. Turtle. Wasn't that International Man of Mystery or what was that
something like
movie
that.
called? David Carvey, I think was
I'm imagining him right now in that turtle suit, the big thick glasses, the bald head, and he does that
yes.
turtle.
Turtle. It's so funny.
Oh.
Josh says during COVID they didn't pay their employees either. Were their employees
Oh,
working?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say then
probably
what?
not.
Like, I don't know, if you're not working, would you still get paid?
They're all hourly, I'm assuming, right? I mean, some
I
of their
would think so.
administrative staff would probably be on their salary, so who knows?
Huh. The only reason why I ask is because there were a couple kids in my class, because I was having a conversation with them and I was like, oh my God, I found this like really cool thing at Hobby Lobby. And I always love going because it's like, I joke that I'm going to find my future wife there and blah, blah, blah. And one of them
And they're
was
like,
like,
how dare you?
That's
well, yeah, that too.
disgusting.
Objectifying women in the workplace. And it's like,
Akko
which is so,
taco.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay, how else do you want me to meet a woman? Just like, that's how people meet people is like in the real
Mm-hmm.
world. At least I think. I don't know. I don't know how this world works anymore.
I think that some will say like because of the whatever podcast, like they think that it'll just happen romantically and magically, and they'll actually be attracted to the person that comes up to them.
Yeah. Newsflash. I got news for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
But
always the weird thing is like people rely so much on dating apps these days.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about someone who wants to go up to you, but I'd be afraid of getting me too or rejection or whatever, because people would be like, "How
Yep.
dare you? I have a boyfriend."
yeah. Ooh, I got that
Can't
line
even
the other
look
day.
at somebody.
Oh my God.
Like girls nowadays, they're so entitled.
Yeah. But they want
Just
it to
like
happen though. But you have
they
to be hot in
want
their.
it to.
But their actions don't show that way.
No.
You can respectfully decline a person.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys I got the I have a boyfriend line the other day?
Yes, during
That is
class, right?
crazy.
Yeah, I did tell you, yeah. Um, yeah, it,
You
it, it
poor
happens a
thing.
lot. Oh, that's okay. I get it.
Oh,
I
actually, I just realized what time it is. But X-ray
uh-oh.
tomorrow or next week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream painting.
Okay. We'll chat. We'll
Um,
chat.
I'm going to Comic-Con.
Ooh, which one? If you don't mind me asking.
GalaxyCon here in Raleigh.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. No worries. Have fun. That's all I gotta
I'm
say.
Max, do we want to tell her?
I was gonna say, your brother and sister wives might be meeting up that weekend, so
That's why
well
you had the call, because I was wondering. I was like, oh, that's different. Okay, cool.
No, that actually just happened to come up
Because
while we were talking.
I was like, oh, well, that's cool. They had a chat. Must have been something serious. But it makes all the more sense now. Woo, I'm so
well I
jealous.
called her because I was, talking about the gift, and then I was like, I don't think I'll be able to stream next weekend because I'll be out on assignment. I won't say
Ah,
where or what or
reassignment.
whatever, reassignment. And she was like, "Wait, where is that?" And I was like, "It's here." And she was like, "Oh my God, that's not far off from where I'm gonna be." So we may try and make something happen.
I
So we'll
love
see.
it. I'm so jelly.
Yeah.
My wives are gonna be together.
My-
Oh, you guys need to do a stream if you can make time for it or effort.
if we can,
I know the feeling when you're like, I'm
for
having too
sure.
much fun. But
Yeah.
you know what I'll do? I'll play Bolt Gun or something, a Warhammer game, and I'll have
Oh, in
your
honor of
pictures
us.
beside me and be like, it's like
Oh,
I'm still there with them.
that's too funny.
Oh,
Well, we
but
would
that's
we would be
exciting.
honored. So yeah, we'll see. I hope I can make it happen. Because basically I am just I'm gonna be there for like less than 72 hours. Like it's gonna be a
Oh,
quick turnaround for why I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna be there and be gone. But if I can make something happen, I think it'd be fun. Just to, give you
Give
a
you
big
a
old
hug.
hug. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so jelly. I'm happy for you guys though.
Oh, well, thank you. And then maybe we'll drive up and come see you.
No, do not. That's like a day drive. You're there for 72 hours. You like arrive here and have to go home.
Yeah, maybe a quick turnaround, but we'll figure
Mhm.
something out.
Mhm. So I guess let me say Sunday Funday is not happening. Garrett, of course, is in
Oh no.
Cali.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jane has some stuff, and then I'm gonna be on Forbidden Frontiers, which is gonna be in 2 hours at 2 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
But then I'll play a game in the evening. So we'll talk. We'll talk. I was just gonna ask Kara
Okay.
something, but before I reveal things, if they're not happening, I'll feel bad. But thank you, everyone. Love
Yeah,
y'all.
thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, it was
Um,
a nice. I feel like it was a productive Sunday morning.
oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. I
I
love
got
my
I got some
Sundays.
good work done here, so we shall uh we shall see you guys soon. Max's Man Cave tonight at 6 p.m. I'll see you all there.
Sounds amazeballs. Bye,
Have
everyone.
a good
Bye.
rest of your day. Bye, guys.